Hello and welcome back to Valheim. And we are going to do as much preparation as we can possibly cram into 30 minutes and hopefully not have to do too much off camera, but we are probably going to have to do some stuff off camera before we fight the boss, Yagluth, which is the 5th boss. And hopefully, as I said, we are not going to have to do too much beyond what we are going to do in this episode. But what we are going to go through here is sort of what are we going to try to do, like in terms of preparations. Now, as a disclaimer, I have to say this is the only boss of the 5 bosses in the game so far, as of the version of the game I'm playing right now. There are only 5 bosses, and there might be a 6th boss in the future, who knows. But as it is right now with 5 bosses, the 5th boss, Yagluth, is the only one I have never fought. So I don't really know what to expect. Now, we did look into, at some point, a few options when it came to food. I don't truly remember what I was thinking I'd go with, but I think... wasn't that what I thought? Decided? The cooked serpent meat, lox meat pie, and the blood pudding. Question is, though, there is a serpent stew, which is really bloody good. Yeah. That's what we are going to do. What was the last thing? It was mushroom, wasn't it? Just a regular mushroom. Serpent stew. Yeah, that was the... Yep. That was what I was thinking about. So that is, technically speaking, what I will try to do. So let's organize this. So serpent stew, lox meat pie, and blood pudding. Now I will go through and sort of reason why I think these 3 are my choices. Well, one of is the stats. The stats you get from these 3 is, as far as what I've been able to see, is the best. You do need at least one option that is stamina, that still has a decent health. Because stamina, like, if you don't have enough stamina, you will not be able to move, you will not be able to shoot your arrows, you will not be able to block properly. There's a lot of things you can't do if you don't have enough stamina. So, stats being 1, you get a lot of health, get a decent amount of stamina, and the next thing is the duration. The duration for all 3 of them is 30 minutes, meaning that they run out at the same time, so you don't stagger them. So for example, for as it is right now for these, for the things I'm using currently, 2 of them is 25 minutes, 1 of them is 30 minutes, which means that 2 of them run out before 1 of them, meaning I use more of 2 than I do of all 3 of them. So it's an uneven amount used and gets a bit more tricky when it comes to... It's another thing to keep track of, which in a fight with a boss is nice to not have. So these 3 is stacks, like stats, into not stacks, stats, and duration, and then another like good thing on top of that is the healing tick. The Serpent Stew and the Lox Meat Pie has healing tick of 4, has a healing of 4 HP per tick, and the Blood Pudding has a healing of 2 HP per tick, which is actually really good. It's 9, whereas what I have now is 7. So it's not a lot more, but every little bit counts. I think honey just makes it heal quickly. If I remember correctly, it's not a lot, it's just quickly. Anyway, sorry about my sniffling, but I'm a bit sniffly for some reason, I don't know, and I might start sneezing, which I also don't really know why, but it's just a thing that's been happening for like a few days here now. Like, start sneezing and my nose just starts running. So what I need to do, let's take a look at the requirements for upgrading. It's iron and linen for my armor. Linen thread, so that's a bunch of flax. My black metal shield requires chains, which I might have. My porcupine is upgraded, but where is... Oh, there it is. And my bow needs to be upgraded as well. So, is there anything I need to make? I might want to make... Let's take a look. Medium stamina, medium healing. Medium healing. Honey, blood bag, raspberry. See what we can do. Raspberry and blood bags. Sure, we don't have a lot of blood bags, which is bit unfortunate. Let's make 2 of them. And I wonder if I should make wonder if I should make some of the stamina one. What am I missing? Ah, right. The yellow mushrooms. There we go. Let's have all of them keep going, and let's see if we can pick up some more honey. $28, I think that is the max amount. Then what I need to do now is go and take a look at my farm. I feel like I should blow my nose so you don't have to run the risk of hearing me sniffling too long. There we go. Let's see if we can put on our headphones and keep going again. Sorry about that. It's just the way it is. I think I have a cold, which is just super annoying, but it's what it is. I know exactly why, because there was a period where it just got so hot really quickly, and I really don't cope with big temperature shifts well. I get really sick from that, and I felt really ill, and sadly it meant that once the temperature went down again, I started being cold, and didn't really cope with. Yeah, my body didn't really like that, and I contracted some sort of cold, which has put a bit of a spanner in my plans for my life so far, but thankfully it's not really been too bad. It's just been annoying. I've been sneezing a lot, which is interesting reaction, but yeah, sneeze a lot, a bit of headaches, tiredness, and a runny nose. Thankfully, it's getting better, but the nose is still running, and sometimes it just gets real itchy, and I start sneezing a lot, which, yeah, it's annoying, but it's what it is. Anyway, we will see if we can 30. I will try to make sure that I keep a certain amount here so I can replant. And let's see what we can do with this. It's going to take a while, which is too bad, but it's what it is. So the only thing I can do is just get attacked, apparently. This is annoying. Really don't understand why these events is so common. Like, why this happens so often. It's just what it is, I guess. Anyway. Let's see if we can get rid of this. There we go. Please stay away. I think sadly that's a bit too much to ask of the game, but yeah. Question is, where do I put this? I think let's actually make a chest and a sign. Coal. Just need one A bit of coal. And Yagloth prep box. There we go. That should. And I should keep medium healing there, and question is, what do we do when it comes to arrows? Because I don't know if arrows is going to be like useful at all. Like needle arrows are really good because they are actually really good. They do fair chunk of damage, actually have a decent amount of knockback and such. And I don't need to bother with making poison arrows because my bow do albeit small amounts of poison damage, but still it will apply poison damage. So, and if we compare with the wooden arrows, it's a big difference. So yeah, I think that actually making a bunch of those might be a good idea. Though I do need a fair chunk of feathers. Ooh. How is it with... Yeah, it's the same amount of feathers. It's just... Yeah, okay. Needle arrow. Yeah, I'm going to need more feathers. And I'm thinking of doing... I think like 300. Yeah, I'm thinking of like 300 arrows might be a good idea. Which probably means I need more needles as well. So I'm going to have to go and get that. Should I can fit 5 of them. Okay. Sadly, I can't really leave. I need to make sure I stay and keep watch, because if you leave stuff cooking for too long like this, it will turn into coal, which would be a terrible waste of resources. Considering the fact that coal is very easy to get and something which I can bulk craft if I need to very easily. There we go, all 5 of them. And just one more. Let's put you there. What do I need? Again, was it anything I needed to go and get? All right, normal mushrooms. Normal mushrooms. So let's go and get that. And then honey. One thing that I'm probably going to have to go and get off camera is more serpent stuff. Or I might dedicate like a episode or 2 to actually go and get it. We'll see. I might actually dedicate 1 episode to get stuff that is needed to more easily catch the serpents, and then do more into like actually capturing and harvesting, hunting those. Which might come down to me sort of cheating in the weather needed for it, but we'll see. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do about that, but hope you couldn't hear the car going by. I have my window open just so it doesn't get too hot in here. Thus meaning sounds from outside coming in a little bit more than I would have liked otherwise. I don't have enough silver, so when it comes to upgrading my bow and stuff, I wonder how I should do that. I don't have enough of the chains either, so yeah. Yeah, as I said, I hope you couldn't hear the car, but for some reason, and where the car is driving is not the speed they should be driving like that. It's in the middle of the night, but still. Let's do some upgrading and see if we can I will try to get my stuff upgraded as much as possible. How much do I need to upgrade more? I need 20 linen. Yeah, I suspect I will do a lot of off-camera grinding just to get enough linen thread. Because I'm going to need a lot of that, sadly. Yeah, so that means we have... Let's take a look in here. Yeah, so the needles, like, or rather the arrows that I'm going to use is the needle arrow, because it does the highest amount of raw damage, which is more important. I'm not sure how vulnerable Yagluth, the 5th boss, is to pierce damage, but the higher the damage, the more damage is going to be dealt, even if it's not a critical, like does any critical amount of damage, it's still going to do more damage. My food is decided. My healing, medium healing and medium stamina, because I think stamina is going to be important as well, is cooking up and going. My fire resistance is done. I actually need to do more poison resistance, so let's, before we end, let's do that. 10 there. I'm not going to need more than 10 in a fight. If I do, I'm doing something seriously wrong. Let's see, where is it? Frost, medium healing, poison resistance, honey, thistle, necktail, and coal. See if we have some necktail, or if I need to go and get some. No, I do have that, thistle, and honey. Meat base, poison resistance. There we go. Let's go and get that cooking, and there we go. So what I need to do is get a bit more serpent stew, 3 more, so I actually have 10 of them, and do some more lox meat pie and do some more blood pudding. I actually have 10 of all the 3 food stuff. Medium healing I have. I might look into bringing 10 more. Depending on how much I use, I might for safety take 20 with me. The fire resistance I think is going to be really useful, because I have a vague memory of seeing or reading somewhere at some point that the 5th boss do some sort of fire damage, and fire can do a lot of damage. I need to make more needle arrows, so I'm going to have to get more of that, and I need to upgrade my gear. That is basically it for what's left. So I think what I need to do is some of camera grind, sadly, and then try to try to find myself some more like serpent meat. And the serpent meat means I need to go and explore the waters and do that when it's stormy. And I haven't decided, I might dedicate like 1 or 2 episodes to do that and show sort of how you can do it. As well as 1 or 2 things that I have missed along the way, which I have basically ignored. But we are going to have to see how we can prepare as much as possible for the next boss, which is the 5th and, as of right now, the final boss, Yagluth of Valheim. And yeah, so that is that. Have I missed anything? My scatterbrain is just scrambling through and trying to find if I missed anything. I don't think so. It is basically preparations, and I probably going to have to do a bunch of stuff off camera, but I think I have managed to at least go through all the things that I need. So yeah, and before I head out, I will also do a last check and go over my stuff, if I have everything, if I'm missing anything. So yeah, so all that I ask of you now is that you like the video, because that would be oh, sorry, super awesome and nice of you. So, and my brain just froze. Thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.